What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian Lovrecich from PixlFeed here. In this video, I'm going to show you the best low-budget Facebook ad strategy step-by-step tutorial. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in.
All right, guys. So for this to work, you have to make sure of one thing. You have to have a very, very passionate audience along with a very good product. If you have a proven funnel or a store, even better. But if you have a passionate audience and product, this is the way you can make this work. So I'm going to break this down for you, and then I'm going to go over the numbers, and I'm going to show you step by step how I do it and how I scale it. All right, so let's get started. So as you guys can see here, my cost per purchase is $12.07, which doesn't seem like much as far as like numbers. Like it's only $12.07. Yeah, that's good. And then my average order value is only $13, right? So I'm pretty much what it seems here, breaking even if you're just looking at the top. But what you guys are not seeing here is that this is a proven funnel, and it's actually a membership funnel. So to get into the funnel, it's a free plus shipping offer for the first product for free that gets them into a monthly membership. So after they go here, they get put automatically into a low-cost membership, and most people stay for 6 months, 3 months, or even higher than that, okay? So why? Because it's such a low-cost product, and they're so passionate about it that they either love getting it every month or they forgot to even subscribe to it. But either way, we're seeing, we're paying $12.07 for acquisition, and then times that times, let's just say people stay for 3 months, so let's say 1362 times 3, that's $40. So you just made $30 on each person. So when you scale this, it's a good chance to make a lot of money. It's a good way to start if you're starting out, a low cost barrier of entry and a low cost product. So the product, our cost, it's like literally cents. So, we're making tons of profits on it. And I see me and my partner. So we just launched this a month ago, 30 days. So the plan is to grow the email list and then to upsell other products as well. So that's how we're going to monetize in the back end. But back to the funnel. So I have my top of the funnel here, which is ad set budget optimization for prospecting, top of the funnel. Then I have my middle of the funnel, which is my engagement campaigns. And then I have my retargeting campaigns at the bottom of the funnel. Remember how I did that video saying that most people leave the middle of the funnel out? And that's a huge, huge mistake, right? Look how many sales are picking up here just from the middle of the funnel. So that's why you always should have a middle of the funnel. So how do I do it? Well, the first thing that you got to do is you got to create your customer avatar. Who's your perfect customer? What's their age demographic? Do your research, like on my video for audience insights. Make sure you figure that out. So what you do is the second thing that I do is once I have my customer avatar figured out, then I have to pull the interests that I need to test. And I'm going to test those interests at $5 a day, right? So depending on your budget, you can start with 1, you can start with 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10, 20, 30, 100, however many you want to test with. So I use my tool right here, Connect You. There's a link in the description where you can get a lifetime membership. And it's amazing. You would just type in your niche here. So let's just say fitness as an example. And it's going to pull every single interest for you. So I like to go by size. So I can start with my biggest interest. And then what I do is I go to my top of the funnel here, right? So let's click on this. And I break it down by single interest, okay? So as you can see, these have been running for a while. And this one, for example, it's giving me a $3.74 cost per purchase at $5 a day, okay? So when you look at the ROAS and you break it down, you're gonna see you're at 278, 277, 423, and 4, and so on and so on. So the way you set up each ad set, right? As you can see here, I even name it. I'm using only Facebook and Instagram placements at 1-day conversion windows, okay? So if you go under edit here, let me show you each ad set. So let's wait for that to load. Then we'll go in here. You can see my budget, it's a $5, right? and then I exclude anybody who has purchased or anybody who has visited my site in the last 180 days. Now, when you run this for 3 months, then you're going to change that to 30 days. But to start, you select 180 days. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to change this to, usually the default is recently or in this location. Make sure you have it set up for living in this location. Okay, you select your country, which in this case is the United States. If you're going to do worldwide, make sure you split everything by countries. It performs better. Right now, since I'm starting out, my age bracket is wide open, 18 to 65, all genders, even though I know this is a male-dominated market, but I'm letting Facebook do its thing. And the next thing that I'm doing is I'm choosing manual placements. So I'm only using the Facebook newsfeed and the Instagram feed because it's only $5 a day. There's no room for Facebook to try to optimize for every single placement. So I'm telling Facebook exactly where to go. So obviously the most valuable part of real estate and the Facebook ecosystem is the actual newsfeed itself. So I just chose those two and that's it. This is what I like to call the old school way of doing ads, where you manually tell Facebook exactly what to do. You control everything. And then very important that you choose 1 day after clicking. You want those impulse buyers. You don't want to give it 7 days. You want 1 day. You want Facebook to chase the low hanging fruit. The second thing that I do when it comes to my ads, the maximum amount of creatives that I will use, it's only 2 because we can only let Facebook optimize for so much. In this case, I'm using 2 different images, but if you want, you can do a video and an image or 2 videos. It's up to you. I just know right now images are working better when it comes to Facebook, so that's why I went with images, right? So you do that. So what you do is you start your campaign with your, with your original ad sets, original interest, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 5, depending on what your budget is. So if your budget is $20, you only do 4 to start, right? Then you let them run for 2 days. After 2 days, if you don't get any conversions, if you don't get any sales, you kill mercilessly. Why is that? Because if you're optimizing for lowest cost, right from the beginning, what Facebook is going to do is Facebook's going to go for the lowest hanging fruit right away. Try to get that purchase right away. And once that happens, that sets the pacing for the ad set. Okay? So if it doesn't convert after 2 days, you kill it. So you can see like I have a bunch of them turned off. So you kill it. All right? The ones that are running, that are bringing conversions, if your ROAS, it's a desirable ROAS, whatever you want to be at, whether it's 2, 3, or 1.5x ROAS, you keep them running. And then what you do is you select those winning ad sets, right? And you're going to duplicate them. And you're going to make a copy of those, okay? So you're going to do that. Once you make the copies, you don't touch anything at all. You let them run again for 2 days, and the ones that convert, you keep, and then ones that don't, you kill. The reason you can do that is because your budget is so small that you're not going to experience any audience overlap, okay? But if you keep duplicating your ad sets, at one point, most of them are not going to perform. So we have to scale our top of the funnel. So how do we do that? So after you duplicate the second time, depending on your budget, you're going to introduce 1 more interest or 2 more interests, depending on what your profit margins are. So let's just say, just add 1. Every time you duplicate winners, add 1 single interest that you haven't tested. So let's say I already tested these 4 right here. My next one on the list is going to be Health Club. And I always set them up by audience size because I want to start with my biggest audiences first. That's very important because remember, if you're duplicating, eventually it's going to overlap at some point, if you scale high enough. But to really, take over this whole audience is going to take a while. But still, you want to start with your biggest audiences and work your way down. So you introduce 1 new ad set. And again, does it convert in the first 2 days? Yes or no? Very simple. If it converts and it brings you sales, you keep it and you duplicate it. If not, you kill mercilessly and then you try the next interest down, okay? Because remember, we're testing interest at the top of the funnel and you're going to be building your custom audiences. You're building data, so we're going to start using custom audiences at one point, Okay, so this is the top of the funnel interest side of things. All right, next, we got to work on our middle of the funnel and our retargeting. Okay, so we're going to go in here and you got to make sure you have your engagement audiences for the middle of the funnel. So in this case, I don't have any video ads, right? So I'm doing Facebook engagement 365 days, Instagram engagement 365 days because I want to build up these audiences. And this is set as a CVO lowest cost. So make sure you choose your budget, whatever that is. So, if it's $25 or $10, make sure you choose that. Campaign budget optimization and highest value or lowest cost, right? Then you're going to do your engagement audiences. So in this case, I'm starting out with Facebook engagement, Instagram engagement. If you're doing video, then do a video audience. So the way you do that, you go to your audiences, you open this up right here, and you're going to go to custom audiences on the top left, if it loads today. Okay, we're going to go right here, create audience, custom audience. You're going to go to video. You're going to click next, and you're going to select people who viewed at least 10 seconds of your video, okay? And then you're going to choose your videos. In this case, I select all of them on the account. So I select every single video and I add them. And then you create your audience, and now you have your video audience, okay? So that's how you create your audiences. So now you have these campaigns in the middle of the funnel. As long as they stay profitable, you keep them going, and they should be profitable if your targeting is on point, okay? That's why I choose CBO here, because I let CBO choose whichever ad set is getting the most signals, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or video views engagement, okay? So that's very, very important. Then later on, as you get past the first month, then you can start creating, 30-day engagement, 14-day engagement, 7-day engagement, so you can really segment the middle of your funnel. After that, let's move on to our retargeting. So retargeting is going to be ad set budget optimization, right? If you have a store, you want to use DPAs, dynamic product ads. This is a funnel, so I'm doing manual retargeting. So I'm only doing page views. But when you're doing catalog ads, what Facebook does is it's going to exclude the purchases automatically, and it's only going to show your ads to people who viewed or added to cart in the past 30 days or less. You can choose the actual numbers of days at the ad set level, okay? In this case, I just launched this funnel 3 weeks ago. So it's 180, I have it set up 180 days just so I can build this audience. But once again, once my cost per purchase starts going up where it's not profitable, which in this case is not, I'm going to start bringing this down. So I'm going to create a page use 30 days. I mean, I'm not in a hurry yet because I haven't hit the 30 days, but I'm going to start with 30 days. Then I move down to 21, 14, 7, 3, and 1. This is how you segment it. You set the budget based on each ad set. You keep the ones that are converting. You can keep the budget of whatever you want. Another thing that's very, very important is going to be your frequency. Okay, so keep an eye on your frequency. At the top of the funnel, I want my frequency to be at 3 max. Okay, that means that the average person in your funnel has seen your ad 3 times. In the middle of the funnel and the top of the funnel, I try not to get it any higher than 10 or 15, and that's pushing the boundaries, okay? You only do that with well-established brands. I wouldn't try to do that with some generic product, okay, that you're just trying to sell a one-off or anything like that, okay? Because established brands, you want that brand recognition, but at the same time, if people are seeing your ads 15, 20 times on average, they're gonna hide it at some point, and that's negative feedback to your account. You don't want that, which is gonna bring your ad cost up. So just to play it safe, if you're starting out, keep it at 5 at the most. The way you control your frequency is based on whatever your budget is. So if your frequency skyrockets to like 10 and you have, let's say, your budget set at 25, cut that budget by half, give it a couple of days, and you're going to see your frequency go down. That's how you control your frequency. The other thing that you want to do is to start looking at your data. So you're going to go to your account overview right here, right? And this is how we scale the account. Remember how I was telling you to duplicate your winning ad sets and keep going without touching anything? Well, after a while, if you want to start segmenting your audiences, you can. So for example, I will go in here I will choose purchases, and I already knew the account. So I knew it was a male dominated account, right? But look, women are still buying. So I'm not going to scale that yet because I want to take advantage of all the women that are purchasing right now. So it's a 17%. So what you can do is you can split these using the interest. So let's say you're using the interest of CrossFit, right? I will duplicate the ad set and then I will break it down by age demographic. So CrossFit 25 to 34, males only. Then I do another ad set, CrossFit 35 to 44, women only. And then CrossFit 35 to 44, men only. So this is how you split your demographics, and this is how you can keep scaling the account. Now, this is based on the people who are buying, so make sure you choose your website purchases. The other thing that you can look at if you really want to get segmented in your targeting and try to squeeze the most that you can out of your top of the funnel is looking at the regions where everything is selling. So in this case, it's California, Texas, at the most. Usually it's California, Texas, and New York, but in this case, you can see it's mostly California and Texas, right? So you can even try just targeting those states. If you really want to get into it and segment it even more and do what's calling, trimming out the fat. Now, this is when you're scaling all the way to the point where you're trying to squeeze every penny. You can do it by DMA region. You can actually look at your DMA regions right here, right? So you can zoom in. Let's go in here and look. You can look at your DMA regions like Houston. You can look at the city, Los Angeles, right? And that's how you can keep scaling your top of the funnel ad sets. This is how you segment it to squeeze the most out of it. Another way to look at that data, if you want to break it down by ad set, you go back to your campaigns. You're going to go to your original campaign here. If you want to break it down by ad set, right? Then you select the ad set you want to look at. So let's say I want to look at, let's do that. Let's go to the whole month. The one that's brought me 7. So I will grab this one, filter by selection, we'll break it down, and then I do breakdown by delivery, and then I can see region. So it's going to show me the states. So next time, not right now because it's not enough data, but once I have enough data, like, at least 50 purchases or 100, it will give you a good idea of what states are performing the best, right? So when you duplicate the ad set, you only target that state. But that's when you're squeezing all the way at the end after you have duplicated all the ad sets many times. And the way that you know when you're hitting that plateau, however you pronounce that, is you're going to see that the cost per purchase is going to get higher and you're going to start experiencing audience overlap. So the way to squeeze the end out of it is you break it down by, the region, the state, or you can even and after you do that, you can even get more segmented. You can do, by device, right? So you go to platform and device, right? Obviously it's going to show Android. So in this case, Android people are buying my product the most. So if I want to squeeze even more out of it, then I will only target mobile Android smartphones. So this is how we used to do it the old school way. And, it's working again because of all the changes that are happening. So if you're a beginner, take advantage of it.
Guys, if you like that video, make sure to check out the links in the description below. Help support the channel. If you want to keep learning about Facebook marketing, Facebook ads, and digital marketing in general, make sure to check out one of the videos right above me, and I will see you in the next video.